you still playing these damn Commanders? That boy, you know what? That boy be running. That boy, they be running that ball. Sin, what's up? Sin said, dude, are you really going to play football? Yep. I'm not playing Call of Duty until after 12 o'clock, season 4. Fuck that shit. Sin said, oh, you? Yes, sir, I am. Yes, sir, I am.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Like I said, you guys play call and nah, play different game, dog. I ain't trying to be.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night.
Why should I play call and nothing else? Man, that shit is goddamn nerve-wracking, man.
Out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
His ability to adjust on the fly,
especially right now, that shit is aggravating.
That shit is right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. This guy, he is hard to corral.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action, now it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest game. To me, he's determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
To throw is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Come on, man.
Look at the man. Just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
1st down, Commander.
Here we go. Jack. Hey, hey.
Off the play fake. Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run here with a rookie. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run.
Fuck.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and goal, Washington.
Krosky Merritt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, You want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Great.
Barkley inside handoff. Down to about the 45.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
My G. The hell would you send?
Throwing is Hurts. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive.
Yeah, I played this is a warm-up game.
Capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
This is my 3rd time playing it. I ain't played Madden since goddamn 2018.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
I'm playing the computer right now. My first game, I was playing the computer.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ah, damn, Sin.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Change the point out every day. Oh, you played the computer.
Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
Yeah, I probably would play at halftime anyway or something like that.
Execute better, and which side can
just
step up and assert its will over the other.
These two teams all tied after 1.
It just no satisfied.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter
not
number 2.
He just not satisfied.
Looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And they go play action. Daniels.
Oh!
Still going. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown, 65 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
Played it once and played it with real players. Ha ha! Technically, it ain't real players. The person, it isn't nobody controls the computer controls. You know what I mean? So
And the result,
sit in the hell with you, man.
For Washington.
The hell with you.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction.
What? Come on, you got to catch that, man.
Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
You got to catch that, man.
Picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
You can beat on my ass, though.
He still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. A first down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession.
Four and 7.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Room to run right away. A terrific run finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Once again, it's Barkley.
Oh!
And he's going to be taken down.
I ain't see that.
Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
180.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Deron Black. And he covers some ground. On the return as well, out of bounds, past the 40-yard line. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Their own 44-yard line.
26.
The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get back to Javonte Williams. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Cowboys, first down.
Yeah, here we go.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go with Williams. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
They'll go again here with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
First down. Yeah, here we go. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got it about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get to glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He looks forward for maybe a yard. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas guy. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A run with Barkley. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Rolling right. Taking off. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. He'll try to run for it with Williams. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now Prescott. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. Prescott now. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, we spend so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Eagles 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the land.
What the hell is he doing? he got going on, Chet? Oh. Hey, what the fuck? Hey, what is going on?
Zone, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 43-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Forced to his right. Off he goes. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
1st down, it is Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Prescott.
Come on. Oh, my God, man.
He'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now.
Oh, my God.
And 10.
Wait, take it.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of a yard.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Wide eight.
It's another run here for Williams. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the 3rd quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on 4th down. I'm being aggressive. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one down the field,
man.
Cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop. And that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Goddard. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, Philadelphia. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
180, 180.
4th quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball.
That'll be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Sanborn.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big connection from Dak to CD. 52 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
My camera, man. What the fuck am I doing?
Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Eagles 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for an Eagles first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
and he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Score Cowboys 24, Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick
So following the
off for
score,
Philadelphia.
here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
At the 33-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yeah! Here we go. Wide eight. Kill!
Once again, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be second down.
Yeah! Here we go. Hey, 40. 26.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. This one all but over. Here's third down.
Yeah! Here we go. Hey, still 26.
On play action. Here's Dak. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.
Come on, man. What the fuck? Four and 8, 4 and 9, I think. 1 and 2. Four and 8, shit. Hey, it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. I really don't care. Really don't care.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the
oh my God, come on!
Inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, well, we've got.
Why the hell you gonna put me with somebody that got the same? Oh my God, I can't win for fucking losing,
Philadelphia
dog.
Eagles.
I can't win for losing, dog.
Themselves.
I can't win for fucking losing. I'm not playing this shit.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Shit, some bullshit, boy. How you gonna pick that? Man, y'all got to do better, though.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Burt sets up to throw it. That is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A pickup of 2 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I'm playing that shit, man. I don't give a fuck about a record or nothing on this bitch, yeah. Nothing. It is what it is. It is what the fuck it is. That's in my chat. I don't give a damn. I ain't trying to be no all Madden God, Madden all that. I ain't give a fuck about that shit. Just gonna play the fucking game. Pass the time by. If I get good at it, I get good at it. Not fuck it. Who the fuck cares? I know I don't. I know the fuck I don't. I mean, not talking about. I don't give a fuck. Upset fuck either. I don't give a flat fuck. Not talking about. I'm streaming. I'm grinding. That's all that matters to me. I just gotta have me a good. If I can have me a good June, July, maybe the first of August, I have my damn PC. I have my damn PC. That's all I need. If I had me a month, like me, I'm just a little bit better, maybe about $50, $75 more than what I made this month. But I made like 175 this month on YouTube. So I can make like 250. I mean like 250. I'm gonna get my PC. Just so happen Walmart got one in stock for $1,099 with the insurance. I mean with the warranty, it should come out to like $1,300 or something like that. It should come out to like $1,300. PC, hold it. Then I can try to get my mic and see if I can see what it is from there. See what it is from there. I already got XTV
This is the
capture
NFL
card
on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. Off we go from South Philly. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Great.
First carry for Saquon Barkley.
Damn.
And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4.
Great.
Play action. Here's Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Kenny Moore brought him down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Colts' 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Great. Set.
Once again, it's Barkley. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll try it now with Barkley. Into space. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
First and goal at the
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Great. Set.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated.
And he'll take it on in. Greg Calcaterra. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, Richardson trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On play action, Richardson exiting the pocket right. And this one caught along the sideline. They say already out of bounds. Wow. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, so it'll be no catch and 2nd down.
19 Lions.
Out of shotgun, Richardson on the move left. Now he'll run. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this.
Okay, ready?
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
18 run.
Throwing is Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jordan Davis getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Buffalo 18. Come on, come on. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw, Richardson. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Richardson. He gets this one complete to Pittman. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Okay, break.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Cut 19. Cut. Get it.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Bigsby to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's second down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Great.
Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Nike 18.
Ready. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw. Flush to his right. Taking off. And he gets this up close to the first down. Mark him at the 32. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Here's Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 55 yards on the game. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson.
Oh, my God.
To his right, and he's into the end zone. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indy. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Schrader now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will take a 14-6 lead.
14, Eagles 6. Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
No touch that.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley.
But damn.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll be third down.
Great, set. No touch.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is fourth down. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt.
Formation for the Eagles.
He'll return it from the 11. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
19, Charger, nice.
A second down throw for Richardson. Open man downfield. It's Pittman to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 88 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Schrader now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts extend it to a 21-6 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
No touch that. Trimmer. No touch.
Hurts to the air on first down. The UCLA man, the former first-rounder, Latu in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
At the 20-yard line.
No touch that. 180. No touch.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Jarvarius Ward with the pick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. They get 24 on that one. That's good for a coach.
Oh, boy. It is.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him...
Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Touchdown. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the Eagles will use their first time out here.
How you delete them shits?
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Tank Bigsby here with the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Hurts. His first throw is an interception. And the Commanders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friends, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They've got a man in motion. 3rd and short, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's got room to roam. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
From the pistol, Hurts.
Oh my fucking God!
Mike Sanders still makes the play. And the Commanders bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there,
oh my
man,
fucking
you've
God.
got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? In, he still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Rolling on first down, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's got it in the red zone. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
Krosky Merritt does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. These last two snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for two negative plays.
Daniels, third and goal. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Eagles 0. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
Oh, boy.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And you just get the play off. Absolutely fires this one right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders has come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stop at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Brought in by Burks. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Come on.
First down, Washington.
Tap the 60.
Now run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Now pitch it to Krosky Merritt. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? Gets him on the in route. And he'll go down here at the 16.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They'll have the first down and even more. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 14, Eagles nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Zone read give here to Barkley. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get their first point to this game just before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And it's no good. Flirted too far from the right upright. They don't get the PAT.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
35-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Slot man's in motion right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
Daniels from the pistol. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 16
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
yards. And the Washington
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. To the air again. Daniels. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
4 yards to go.
Cougar 19.
Again, Daniels to the air. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
From the set.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Now Daniels off the play action. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. and give your quarterback a chance.
Complete beyond the marker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Here we go. Liking it.
Krosky Merritt on his own read. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On the counter, Krosky Merritt. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throw left side, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Great.
Going to go with Barkley on the counter. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Hurts now from the gun. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Jordan McGee on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Great. Set.
Now Hurts. Got for big yards on the right side. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Great. Set.
From the red zone on first. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now it's second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On second down, here's Barkley. Scraped together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Looking to throw. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And this one does not go far. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles 8 points behind. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They're going to pass it here. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Washington first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Philadelphia.
For an 11. Can't buy again.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street and run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Miami.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Philadelphia.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
8 yards
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Open space to the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Once again, it's Barkley. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he's in! Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. They'll put Loveland in motion. Williams going to throw on the 1st play. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Forced out left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
A gain of 26
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. Moving outside the pocket. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing again. Williams. Forced out wide. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And now it's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but run.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Great.
We are through one. 6-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. And they are facing a 2nd and long. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Out to his right. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. A throw on the move is caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Bears
operating from the shotgun. It's Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
17 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
A play fake. Now Williams. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. Williams to the air once more. Rolling to the left. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Oh!
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle by Jalen Johnson. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 38 yards.
39-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Hurts finding Smith, and an eagle. First down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. And he pulled it left. No good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Moving to his right. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now a hit. He lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Great, set. No touch.
We're out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Saquon going to try to run it in. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
What's up?
Going on first down, it's Williams. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of.
And he will score! Poston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Bigsby to return it. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
No touch, no touch.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down.
Get the
intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Forced to his right. He runs with it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
And the Bears
They'll put Loveland in motion.
first and goal.
To throw is Williams. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
Caleb Williams sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down and goal.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal. Off play action. Here's Williams. A look to the end zone and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal. Here's Williams now to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is fourth and goal. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to cut the deficit in half. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Big points there. They are back within 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here is Shipley on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Third and long for Hurts. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's got it! Still going! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 79 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Bigsby to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On first down, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are in great shape.